Good morning, all of you. So, in the last lecture, we have discussed the mechanism sulfonation, and then we have started with the Friedel-Crafts alkylation, that is the next reaction of benzene. And the general reaction that we have seen, the hydrogen atom of the benzene is getting substituted by the alkyl group, and we are getting the alkyl substituted benzene as a product. Depending upon the nature of our group, we have seen that the two different ways are there to form the carbo electrophile. And so, one by one, we will see both the mechanisms, that is, if the R group is smaller or if the R group is bulkier. And so, first, when the R group is smaller, so as we have seen, the formation of electrophile, that is alkyl halide, that is CH3Cl, in presence of Lewis acid, that is aluminum chloride, it will form a polarized complex, that is CH3 plus Cl, AlCl3 minus. This is the polarized complex. And this polarized complex, in the second step, will react with the benzene ring, and when it reacts with the benzene ring, it forms a pi complex and then gets converted into a sigma complex. But here, while reaction, here we are getting the formation of a Cl. This complex, polarized complex of the alkyl halide reacts here. So this donates the electron pair to this and forms an intermediate, and this bond breaks, this bond cleaves, and then you get the formation of H. Here the positive charge, here you will get methyl group is introduced in the reaction, plus AlCl4 minus, which acts as a conjugate base, or a conjugate base is formed in this reaction. And we have seen this is a sigma complex, or to which you also term as carbocation. This is stabilized by resonance. You can show the stabilization of this resonance as the positive charge is getting delocalized in the ring at earth to n para positions. And in the next step, this carbocation reacts with the conjugate base, that is AlCl4 minus. This accepts this proton and converts this molecule into a substituted alkyl benzene, that is CH3, that is alkyl benzene plus SCl plus AlCl3. So AlCl3 is acting as a catalyst, where the catalyst is a substance which remains unchanged at the end of reaction, which increases the rate of the reaction but remains unchanged at the end of reaction. So here the catalyst is remaining as it is. And here we are getting a formation of a substituted product in which the aromatic character is retained. So this is the one way, means if the R group is smaller, we are going to get a formation of a polarized complex. Now the slight difference that we are going to see, if the R group is bulkier, like tertiary butyl bromide that we have seen in the last lecture. So here this CH3Br plus AlBr3 Lewis acid, which acts as a catalyst. Here it reacts with this Lewis acid and forms a carbocation, that is CH3 plus AlBr4 minus. Now why it forms carbocation in this molecule? The carbocation is being formed in this reaction because the three methyl groups which are attached to this carbon are electron donating in nature. They are electron donating in nature. As they are electron donating, this stabilizes this carbocation formation. And that's why the carbocation is being formed. So here this positive inductive effect of all these three methyl groups stabilizes this carbocation. And so this electrophile, it acts as an electrophile now in this reaction. And this electrophile in the next step reacts with benzene. The hydrogen atom is getting substituted in the overall reaction. And here this carbocation accepts the electron pair from the nucleophilic benzene nucleus and forms the sigma complex. First of all forms a pi complex and then forms a sigma complex. Here you are getting this CH3, 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 that is the tertiary butyl group has been introduced, and this carbocation has been formed, and this carbocation, or to which you also call it as sigma complex, is being stabilized by resonance. And so this carbocation in the last step immediately reacts with the conjugate base that has been formed in the reaction, that is AlBr4 minus. This accepts this proton and gives you the formation of tertiary butyl benzene plus HBr plus AlBr3. So the catalyst is remaining unchanged at the end of reaction. Here we are getting a substituted product in which the aromatic character has been retained. And so this is the slight difference, and the difference arises only in the formation of electrophile stage for the smaller and bulkier R group. So this is overall the formation of the alkyl benzene, that is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. But this reaction, that is alkylation, it is not a stable reaction. It's having some drawbacks. So there are some drawbacks of this reaction. What are the drawbacks of this reaction? That is, first, it leads into polyalkylation. The alkylation reaction leads into polyalkylation. And the second is, it also leads into isomerization of the product. Means, in any reaction we expect a monosubstituted alkyl benzene as a product. Suppose methyl chloride reacts with benzene and the expected product is methyl chloride reacts with benzene and the product obtained is methyl benzene. Means this was the reaction that we have studied, simple reaction. This is CH3Cl, and here the product obtained is methyl chloride. Methyl chloride is obtained as a product. But this does not give only methyl benzene as a product, but this leads into the formation of dimethyl benzene, trimethyl benzene, or tetramethyl benzene, or we can say it's a polyalkylated benzene. So this polyalkylation, poly means many alkyl groups are getting introduced in the reaction. Why? What is happening in this reaction? So here, when we see that once the methyl benzene is obtained when it has been introduced in the molecule of benzene, we say that benzene is nucleophilic in nature. Nucleophilic in nature means the tendency of giving the electron pair is there in benzene itself. Benzene is nucleophilic because it contains the aromatic sextate. But as this methyl group is getting attached, it's having a positive inductive effect, and it donates this electron pair to the benzene. It donates the electron pair to the benzene. So the tendency of donating the electron pair is more in methyl benzene than in benzene. Donation of the electron pair is more favorable in methyl benzene. And so once the methyl benzene is formed in the reaction, the rate of reaction of this molecule increases more than the benzene, and so this further reacts with another molecule of methyl benzene, and you get the formation of a dimethyl benzene. You get the formation of a dimethyl benzene as a product. So again here, when you get a formation of a dimethyl benzene, here there is only one methyl group having positive inductive effect, but here there are two methyl groups which are showing the positive inductive effect. And so the electron donation increases. So the nucleophilic character of benzene also increases. And so in this way, dimethyl benzene is more reactive than methyl benzene. Methyl benzene is also more reactive than benzene. And in this way, instead of benzene, methyl benzene reacts faster. And then once the dimethyl benzene is formed, benzene reacts more faster than the methyl benzene. And in this way, at the end of the reaction, when we want expecting only one product, here we are getting a mixture of product, that is monosubstituted benzene, disubstituted benzene, trisubstituted benzene, or tetrasubstituted benzene. So we say that the reaction leads into polyalkylation. So this was the one drawback. Now the next drawback, that is isomerization. That is second, isomerization. Now in isomerization, suppose benzene is allowed to react with propyl chloride. It's allowed to react with propyl chloride in presence of aluminum chloride, and we get the formation of, we are expecting the formation of propyl benzene as a product. We are expecting propyl benzene as a product. But now this reaction, when we are studying the mechanism, we have discussed that this alkyl halide, first of all, in the very first step, reacts with Lewis acid. That is, the step is formation of electrophile. And so here CH3, CH2, CH2 Cl reacts with AlCl3, and here you get the formation of CH3, CH2, CH2 plus AlCl4 minus. Means we are getting the formation of a primary carbocation which acts as an electrophile, But in our basic studies, what we have studied? Primary carbocation is less stable than secondary, secondary is less stable than tertiary. Means tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary. Once the primary carbocation is being formed, this undergoes the proton shift. This CH2 in one proton is getting shifted here, and it gets converted from a primary carbocation to a secondary carbocation, because the stability of the secondary carbocation is more than the primary carbocation. Means any intermediate which is formed in the reaction, it tries to attain its stability, and so the primary carbocation is getting converted from primary to secondary to attain more stability. And as it attains more stability, here the secondary carbocation which is formed, instead of primary carbocation, this secondary carbocation reacts with benzene, and this benzene, instead of primary carbocation, it reacts with the secondary carbocation, and the product expected was your propyl benzene, and here the product obtained in this reaction is isopropyl benzene. The product obtained in this reaction is isopropyl benzene, and so we are not getting the expected product, and so the reaction leads into isomerization. And so in this way, these are the two drawbacks, and so by using this reaction, we cannot proceed to get the expected products, and so this reaction is not useful. And so whenever you want to carry out alkylation, it is carried out via acylation. And so in the next lecture, we will discuss the Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Thank you very much.